Okay. I think that's a bit better now.
You reckon?
Oh yeah, that's a lot better now.
Am I going to be an indoor voice or an outdoor voice?
Outdoor voice, please.
Alright! Better? You want me to talk really using the outdoor voice?
I want you using the outdoor voice, yeah.
Alright, I'll do my best. You want me to talk really using the outdoor voice?
So, hi everyone.
Alright, I'll do my best.
We're just changing screens here, just getting everything sorted out and making sure everything's working alright. And there we go, we're on our expert screen now, Terence.
We're just changing screens.
Got our preview in front of us so we can see what's going on, and I'm listening to myself in my own ear, which is a little bit,
yeah. Okay, cool.
screen now, Terence.
We're just changing screens.
Got our preview in front of us
Alright,
so we can see what's
so-
going on, and I'm listening
So,
to myself in my own
anyone
tells us we're blasting out too loud, just let us know. And I know that I'm getting some feedback from my headphone here, so I might actually pull that headphone out.
We're blasting out too loud, just let us know. And I know
And keep the volume down so we can at least see what's going on. But there we go. Alright everyone, well welcome to our live stream. Hello Terence.
Hi.
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 Let us know in the comments if you can't hear us or if there's any issues, because we are keeping an eye on us, of course. And
let us know.
yeah, so far we've actually got one person who's just joined us, so whoever you are, thank you for joining us.
We are keeping an eye on us, of course.
Anyway, we thought we'd do one of these. We haven't done one for a while, and we thought we'd try out our new space.
Yeah, like the gold wall. It's Patty in the background.
Yeah, we've got Paris in the background there, looking wonderful as ever. It's really hard for me. I'm slightly distracted by looking at myself or looking at the camera, so I've got to try and remember to look at the camera.
Don't be egotistical and look at yourself.
It's really hard for me.
Who's that?
It is really. Hang on, what's the name?
I've got to try and remember to look at the camera.
Alright, well, we decided we'd talk about a few topics tonight. You've got the agenda tonight.
I can rule down my tyranny.
You can rule down your
Okay,
tyranny.
so we're talking about some the ever-present coronavirus in the news circles.
Alright, so I press that button there, and we'll wait for it to come up. Oh, that was actually pretty quick that time.
And we're sitting at 370 cases. Hard flex. Go Victoria. Woohoo! We're winning, baby.
That was actually pretty
Go
quick.
on, Dad, say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not excited about it at all. I'm going to make sure that the audio is working good.
All over the dub.
Oh my god, that's loud. when you
Rubba
said
Lubba
that.
Dub Dub means
Rubba Lubba Dub Dub means
Rick and Morty reference.
yeah.
And we'll get to that pop culture references soon. We're talking about that soon. Stick around.
Whoa.
Dub means
We've got audio repeat somewhere here.
and we'll get to that pop culture.
We've got an audio reverb happening here somewhere. I
Stick around.
think it's on that.
Right, we just have to
Oh,
wait patiently.
okay.
Hopefully, we don't have any more reverb.
Oh, there we go. We already got rid of the
Okay.
reverb.
All right, we're good now.
Sorry about that, folks. And we've got a little bit of a stupid thing up in the corner there, which I'm not even sure what that is. There's our logo there. There's the road. That should be the Rode microphone. The EOS camera there. I don't no idea what that's doing up there, Terence. Let's see if we can push it to the back.
There we go.
There we go. That got rid of it.
All right, take.
Let's talk about COVID. Let's
Yeah.
talk about COVID, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
No,
No.
I don't get the reference.
Okay, so
I don't get the reference. If you know the
uh,
reference, please tell me. 'Cause I don't know.
there's a site that's up called COVID Live. Highly recommend you go and check it out. COVID Live does all of Australia on it, and it is actually really, really good. It goes through and tells you all the details from all the locations around Australia. Gives you lots and lots of information, and it is actually the guy is I'll call him a friend of mine now. I like him a lot. He's doing a really good job. One of the interesting things that came up, though, was the hotspots. And who was listed as a hotspot, Terence?
Darebin was.
Darebin. But what number were we on the list of dangerous
We
suburbs?
were fairly low. We were like 18th.
15th.
15th. 15th.
We were 15th, and yet the actual health minister said that we were a hotspot. We were 15th, behind Melbourne, behind Casey, behind... Let's have a look and see who's actually is listed as hotspots on this website. And let's carefully slide down. Let's carefully slide down using 2 fingers instead. And you'll actually even find... Oh, well, hang on, we've got to go into Victoria first. By the way, Victorians, thanks very much for getting us so high again. Appreciate that a lot.
It wasn't us.
Yeah, 72 cases today. 49 active cases higher, thanks to those that recovered. By the way, thanks to those that recovered. But I mean, it's just getting ridiculous, people. You've got to make sure you do the right thing. Everyone in Victoria is counting on you. And you can see us here. Move back to the top there a wee bit. Let's see if we can get on there.
A bit. Yeah,
okay, so we've got Hume, who wasn't a hotspot but is now. Brimbank, Moreland. Moreland was a hotspot but not really a hotspot. But let's look at the Victoria active local government areas, and you'll see that Darebin.
We're not on the list anymore.
We're not on the list anymore. What's happened to Darebin?
That's a bit of a shame.
Let's go to let's go to the cases, okay? Oops, that's the wrong one. Where are we? Let's go back to homepage. Zip down. It's very hard using this little web page interface on this application. I keep on forgetting to go into Victoria first, don't I? Now let's go down. Because I only care about Victoria because that's where we live. Let's go into Vic Active. There's Hume with 82 at the moment, Brimbank with 40, Moreland with 37, and there's Darebin all the way down here on 7. And we were listed as a hotspot. Maribyrnong's listed as a hotspot on 9. You may not think that's important, but we actually do, because what that means is we had a case on 3AW where someone was actually thrown out of Daylesford because they were listed as coming from, people thought they come from Essendon and they thought Essendon was a hotspot. If the messaging's not right from the government, we're going to get mixed messaging amongst all of us. So it's really important that we actually get this stuff right. And that means getting the information out to the public correctly. And that means getting our numbers right. Now, if we don't have numbers right, we're going to end up in the shit because we're going to end up with people telling people to bugger off, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to make people very nervous. And making Darebin a hotspot at the time made me actually research this. And the reason Darebin was a hotspot was actually a food bar. It was just an area that the health minister could think of at the time, or the health minister media writer. Either way, it wasn't a reality. And Darebin is not a hotspot, and we were shafted, effectively shafted.
Yeah, pretty much. Nice one.
So let's talk about Victoria being a hotspot right now in total. What happened? Guys, we were doing so well. We were down to 9 cases. 9 across the whole of Victoria. We're now at 300 and something. What's our cases now, Terence? What's our active cases? 370 cases. We didn't even have 370 cases the last time.
Well, you can't have a second wave if you don't have a first one.
Well,
you can't have a second wave if you don't have the first one, Dad. That's the thing.
That's the thing. We're having our first wave late.
You've got to live up to the meme, Dad.
Yeah, I don't agree. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I don't agree with that. We are being slack. We're not doing the right thing by each other, and we're not doing the right thing by the state. And I do not want to be in a state under martial law, which is quite a possibility. If we're not careful, we could end up as a police state under the military controlling our movements. This is not what we want.
Nah.
It wouldn't equal a good life. And really, I mean, what do you think, Terence? What do you...
Oh, well, No, you don't want military. I mean, you don't want the military coming in. No, I don't think anyone wants that. Yeah, just whatever you said, man. Whatever you said, bro.
Oh, come on, you've got to actually
you
add
said,
something
bro.
to it, man.
What do you, well, I mean, you haven't said anything controversial. So if you said something like, "Oh yeah, military coming to every doorstep would be a good idea, eh?" And then they can come inside and have yourself a coffee, and then they beat us up.
Well, that's the reality of it.
And
If
then
we're
they
not
can take our
careful,
TVs.
if we're not careful, that's what's going to
If
happen.
you said something like that, more controversial, then I would say something. But what you said is reasonable.
That's the possibility we're going to be living with. If we're not careful, we're going to end up with the military on our doorstep, controlling where we move, controlling what we do, and that's not the Victoria that I fell in love with and decided to live here and bring my children up with. So, guys, do the right thing. If you're not going out for exercise, food, if you're not going out because you needed to for work, stay home. I mean, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see lots and lots of really cool photos and everything from all around the place. Live on other people's Instagram accounts. Live on other people going out. But stay home yourselves. And if you are exercising and you're in a group, just be mindful of what you're doing at the time. I have this firm belief that riding in a peloton is not an issue as such, as long as you don't snot rocket people and spit on them.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's pretty much reasonably safe. And, I mean, you're going at speed and everything else. We always carry sanitizer with us, hand sanitizer. If we pull over and we're going to eat or something like that, just sanitize your hands. It takes 2 seconds. Well,
maybe 20.
Maybe 20 seconds. But let's be real. It's a lot safer and a lot better than ending up in a situation we're going to end up in if we're not careful. And we can't afford to have more people locked down. We can't afford to go back into a lockdown. This is going to cost our economy in Victoria a lot, and it's something that we need to review and get our life back and resume our normal, everyday living.
Maybe the normal everyday was actually a thing that's going to be killing us.
Well,
actually,
the funny thing is that the norm is not going to be the norm anymore.
No, the norm is what's killing us, mate.
So
Mother Nature's dying, killed by the norm.
But we know that we can now work from home. We know we can do a lot of things that we never used to do in the past. So we're doing better than we used to anyway, and having a better life anyway. So, anything else you want to say about COVID? Oh, there's a couple of videos coming out. We've been really slack. I've been working flat out with my work. TJ's been training a lot.
Yeah, I've been training a fair bit.
And doing some of his uni work and working on his movie that he's been wanting to do.
Yeah, writing a screenplay. So tune around for my feature film in 2028. Stick around for it.
I thought it was 2026.
No, 2028. Well, because
I've
lost like 2 years, and then it's in script writing development. So I have to write the script, then get it read, and then sort of approach some filmmakers and some production houses. Get the funding, fund the actors, start filming, then edit, and then marketing as well. So it might need a couple $1 million for it to be good, but I think we can do it in 2028.
If we showed them the whiteboard there, we'd be able to show them the other movie idea.
Oh, yeah, we could do that too.
No, we couldn't. No. You're not going to see that.
I want that.
No, do you want to show them that?
No.
No, you're not going to see that.
It's
Sorry.
It's a secret.
You're not going to see that. All right. What's next?
Well, the next thing, we're looping it back to what you come here for. It's for cycling, the cycling news.
Oh, we're always into cycling news.
And good news is that there's not much cycling news to begin with, apart from the virtual tour and the Zwift and the virtual tour and the virtual Tour de France and blah 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 blah. I'm sure you've all come up to date with all the Everesting stuff because Everesting is cool. But basically, it's pretty much just all on Zwift, and if you're a local Australian racer, you may have heard of the NRS, either eNRS. Haven't really done it, haven't really looked into it, but I know Zwift racing is very good for
Terrence,
some
I'm sorry,
people.
I can't listen to this anymore. The eNRS is crap. It's rubbish. I'm sorry, but Cycling Australia is now Zwift Cycling Australia. It actually got its name changed. It's not Oz Cycling. It's e-cycling or Zwift Cycling Australia. It's basically sold everything over to Zwift. It must be getting a ton of money from Zwift. And if you're at Cycling Australia and you're not getting a ton of money from Zwift, you should be, because you've sold out to them. The ENRS is crap. I'm sorry, Terence. I know that you're enjoying it. I'm sorry. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm biting my tongue.
I'm saying it's a good idea.
I'm biting my tongue. It's not a good idea. It's crap. If anything, what they should have done is they should have organised online matches and get-togethers and everything like that there. But it's ENRS.
What do you mean online matches?
No, online gatherings, online groups. You know, where you could get together and go for a cruise together on Zwift, like going out and just having some fun. There's so many more things you can do with Zwift than just race.
Oh yeah. I think it's a little bit.
It's just dumb, and it's elitism to the extent that there's only a few people that got into it.
That's true. And I could have opened it up to everyone.
And Matthew, I love you, Matthew. I really do. But Matthew, when you're calling out the racing for the ENRS, it sounds like you're in pain, mate. I'm talking about Matt Keenan here, guys.
Yeah.
Matt, I'm sorry. You sound like you're in pain. You sound like it's actually not real. Oh my God, because it's not. So, Terence, I love your enthusiasm that you think it's a great idea, but it's a crap idea. I'm sorry. I said it.
I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to argue with it tooth and nail, but I mean, Zwift racing has got its place, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of, I mean, the races
on calibrated machines in a room where you're all there, which you can't do during COVID.
Yeah, that's what you want.
On a calibrated room where you're all on the same bikes, the same power meters, the same trainers, the same everything. Yeah, absolutely. But you've got Tron bikes, you've got speed. It's a video game.
It's a game because you got all those boosts and things like that.
I mean, come on.
It's a little bit gamey.
Do you even draft?
I mean,
exactly.
The Zwift draft is not very lifelike at all. Once it's sort of like
the wheel.
It's sort of like how hard it is to hold the wheel in like a crosswind. Times that by 10, and that's Zwift. Like if you're in it, you're solid. But if you're not in it, then you're out the back. OTB.
So that's great. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy your Zwift racing. But you're not in the ENRS. Could you pick a harder name to say?
ENRS. ENRS.
Yeah, I know. It's just me. But it's not racing. I'm sorry. I can't wait to get back onto the road again. I can't wait to see you racing.
I don't think anyone's not looking forward to racing in the real. And I hate saying in real life racing rather than just racing. It should just be racing, not just in real life.
It's just nuts. I'm sorry. Zwift Cycling Victoria and Zwift Cycling Australia, you've sold out, and I'm sorry.
I don't think they're sold out. I think that's taking a little bit too far. They're doing the best they can.
Yeah, but the best they can could have been done better.
Yeah, the best they can could have. I mean, they could have made it.
They could have had crits.
They could have done a little bit more
open crits.
They could have done a little bit more racing.
They could have made money. They could have made money by $5 crits, $5 entry, and you go into a crit race on.
Yeah, but no one wants to pay for a Zwift race when there's like a billion other Zwift races for free.
The thing is that it could have actually helped and supported Zwift Cycling Australia. Instead, what it's done is it's grown us to.
Well, I mean, if you enter, like pay to enter, would that just be like a donation, or would that be?
It would be effectively a donation to keep our cycling afloat, and that's what we really need. We don't need to sit there and watch 25 people riding around a course like this.
Well, I mean, watching it I find not much enjoyment watching it, to be honest. It's much more fun being in the race.
Well, you can tell that by the commentators. Sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
But it is hard to watch some pixels go around on the screen. It's much more enjoyable actually seeing it because
the slow motion we're looking at right now is what it feels like.
Cycling is much more than just power and weight, and I think power to weight ratio, and I think that's where Zwift sort of makes it sort of a bit dull, because cycling is so much more about like fighting for position, getting a team tactics. I mean, there's not much in Zwift. There's team tactics, but a whole portion of the team tactics is to get your riders to the front. And when you just have to pedal harder, it's not really that exhilarating. It's not. You don't get as much of it as you don't get as much adrenaline when you actually are racing. Shoulder to shoulder with people at 60 kilometers an hour, and one wrong move, and everyone could be like on their asses.
Let's look at it like this. In our videos, we've got the warning.
Yeah.
What happened on the warning to you?
Well, I mean, that's...
You went half over the top.
Yeah, arse.
you went
flying into the grass. Yeah, and that's the adrenaline. That's that fear that you just can't get with Zwift racing. You don't get that.
Could you imagine if you had crashes in Zwift racing? That would actually make it interesting.
It's just internet crashing. That's it.
Well,
and internet crashing sucks.
Actually, you know what? That's probably the only fear you really do have. Is
internet crashing. And if you have MBN, then mate.
It's like the Japanese and the South Koreans used to beat our asses.
Yeah, they still do.
Call of Duty and all that.
Oh yeah. Anyone's got a fast internet connection, but in some, my personal opinion, not, and this may surprise you to some people, but we actually do have differing opinions. Obviously, as in right now, that's especially call out to some people. But Zwift racing has got its place, and it's making the best of a bad situation. They could have made it a little bit more inclusive and made it a bit more,
weekly.
A bit more weekly, or even daily. Like, what else are we doing here? We're in lockdown. Like, we're not meant to leave the house. Why not have it daily? Why not open it to everyone? And then, like, if people wait, if it's afraid of don't want randoms joining in and ruining it, then what's the point? I mean, Zwift is supposed to be inclusive, and it's I can't even race it. Like, and I'm in the NRS. Like, why can't I race it? I'm in the NRS. I don't understand. But anyway, I don't need Zwift because riding outdoors is better anyway, because I've been able to increase my base fitness anyway, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to increase my VO2 just yet.
Yeah,
although it's a good idea. I mean, to increase it, but I've had fun riding outside more than I would have had on Zwift. A lot more fun.
Would be more fun to ride on that road there, Terence.
Oh no, it's the freeway. I think that's Innsbruck actually.
No, I'm talking about the freeway.
The freeway at the bottom. That'd be good.
Oh, look at that. We've talked so much through the Zwift stuff, that we've come to the end of the video.
Yeah, but one thing that you did miss out on if you're riding on Zwift a lot is some of the crazy little motorists that have come out of lockdown and the social isolation thing. Some of them are a little bit crazy. Some of them definitely needed that morning coffee before they left home. Some of them probably doing intermittent fasting. That's why they're so angry. I think a lot of people tried doing intermittent fasting during this period, so that's why they're so crazy. But basically, if you're driving your vehicle and you see a bunch of cyclists, just leave them alone, yeah?
Yeah,
that's it.
There's another lane usually.
That's it.
I mean, look, I'm going to tell them a really quick Corona-style story.
All right.
At the very start of the lockdown, when we were allowed to ride, TJ and I used to go out riding a lot together.
Is this the Boston guy spitting at us?
Well, no. It's the one further down the road on the same day.
On the same day. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got down to Beach Road, 3 lanes, boom, boom, boom. We're in the left-hand lane. Ute comes. No, Ute.
Was it a Ute?
Yeah, it was a. I'm pretty sure it was a white Ute. No. It's always a Ute.
Yeah.
It's always
that good or bad. It's up to you. Interpret it good or bad. It's up to you.
Anyway, a Ute came up behind us. Went right up behind us. Tooted at us, went beside us and said, "You're not allowed to ride together." We're going, seriously, you can ride off. So, if you see someone, you're not the police, unless you are the police. If you are the police, do your bloody job and stop these bloody maniac drivers around there. And if not, you're going to stop the maniac drivers. We'll see you when you come to our door and ask us for a blood test. Because it won't be the military now, will it?
Maybe not. Who knows?
It won't be the military.
Anyway,
what are we going to talk about next?
Well, we're going to talk if we've
run out of video on comments.
If there's any comments about that's come through,
nothing's come through.
If you want to, even if you're watching this afterwards, I'll try and respond to you as well. If you have any questions about Zwift racing, if you think I'm an idiot, well, tell me, and then give a reason why. Don't just say.
And if you think I'm an idiot, I don't really give a shit because I know I am.
You can. Yeah. I mean, we have to put that out there. We're disclaimer. we're not smart. Well, we're not the smartest guy. I mean, he's smarter than me, I think, but I say stupid stuff too. So if you think I'm an idiot, just.
I've never been so insulted in 3 seconds of my life. What an ass!
Burn, hashtag it. Put it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now we're going to talk popular culture. I'm going to talk movies.
Oh, mate, do you know what I've called this on our stream deck?
What's
you know
that?
what I've called it?
What do we call it?
Minions.
Minions.
Where's Minions? I can't see
We're not
Minions.
talking Minions. We don't mean the movie with the minions in it. We mean Minions as in.
Oh no, the Minions button's gone missing.
We're talking Minions in action movies where the bad guy has a whole bunch of minions and loyal soldiers that listen to him or her and hang on their every word. And specifically, like movies, I mean, we saw it with Blade 2. If you haven't seen Blade 2, it's got Wesley Snipes, and he's a vampire hunter. So, watch it. But one thing, we're not going to talk spoilers too much, so don't be too afraid. But what we found very interesting was that in the movie Blade,
hang on. We've lost everything for a moment. We've lost everything. Let's go cam up. I've lost the Minions page. I've lost the Minions page. I've lost the Minions page. Oh my goodness, where have we gone? We've lost the Minions page. It should be that one, but it's definitely not that one. I think we'll have to do just cam up, Terence.
Alright, what a shame. Well,
yeah, let's talk about Blade 2 and other movies.
Like John Wick is
let's be honest, it's even Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars is a massive one. James Bond, Avengers, any Batman movie as well. Like all these like just common hoodlums and thugs.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
They just attack Batman and like they know they. I mean, if realistically, if there was like if Batman was there and you're some common thug, like do you expect that you'll beat Batman? Who's
here I am. I'm a common thug. I'm running up and I see that the bad guys are the good guys there, and I'm running up to them and 25. Oh mate. Deadpool.
Yeah.
Classic example of Minions. And I'm running up, I've got my sword out, got my gun out, I've got whatever out. I think I'm the guy that's going to win. I think I'm the guy that's going to take down Batman or Deadpool or John Wick.
Like a big one.
And suddenly I'm sliced in half.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why would you be a minion?
People like especially in John Wick, where you know this I think is Russia. Is he Russia? I don't know, or Bulgaria or whatever it is. He's like the bad dude, and he's got like a whole, and he knows that John Wick is the guy that hunts the boogeyman, and they still all these loyal soldiers still go out to try and kill the man who can kill the boogeyman. Like why? I don't understand. And in movies, they don't like make any sort of like effort to say why these common hoodlums who want to try and kill. Do they have no sort of knowledge of the world?
I think it's basically just lazy writing these days.
Yeah, I know. It's just no effort to explain why these common thugs, who surely would know, like really should surely know that they're going to be beaten to a pulp.
Basically, I'm going to start calling all of these dumbasses. I'm going to start calling them red shirts. There's a throwback to Star Trek if you're not aware of it. Red shirts, because the red shirts are the ones that always get killed in Star Trek. Now, there is actually a video out there that proves that the red shirts were not killed as much as what people think, but I don't really give a shit. I'm calling them red shirts from now on.
Red shirts.
From now on, every time I see minions attacking the good guy, I'm going to say, look at all those red shirts.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to cut it down to less than red shirts. The
scenes are just like, they're awesome seeing. I mean, it depends which actor you like. Like, if you like Keanu Reeves, you know, you're going to watch John Wick, no matter what happens, but still. Anyway.
Anyway, I think
Rant over.
rant over. Look,
Stupid
if you
movies.
write movies, if you are a writer, if you're a director, think of something smarter to do. Now, I could give you some examples of some smarter movies to do, but I can give you more bad movies than there are smart movies. So let's try and do something clever out there, right? Let's try and make sure. Really, Terence, I'm actually half wheeling.
You're half wheeling.
I'm half wheeling. So really, if you're a director, have a think about it. Make something a little bit more
Give
realistic.
them a reason as to why these faceless minions.
Put them all in the change room before they go out there, and they're all talking together.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I reckon I can take it, man. I'm going to use my sword. I'm going to use my nunchucks, man. I can take him. He's not mine, mate. He's not mine. $50 says I'm going to be alright at the end of this. Give me your 50 now. I'm going home. I'm going to pub.
And there should be at least one guy that just says, I'm in here for the money only. When I get out of here, I'm going to make my millions.
What was the movie you saw the other day when the minion turned around and said, "Hey, I'm not going to die on this. I actually think they're all nuts here." What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Write something smarter. That's the rant about movies.
Yeah.
Write something smarter.
We're over awesome action scenes that like John Wick, where he's just going brah brah brah, and it's like brah brah.
John Wick was a bad example. Really, bad good example.
Minions just going and then they just went blah 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 blah.
Anyway, what are we going to talk about next?
I don't know.
I think we've got the next one is going to be my little classic here. Before we talk about the channel, I don't know if here we go.
No more tests. No more tests. No more tests. We do tests. We find cases, and cases make us look bad. No more tests. That's it. No more.
If you're an American watching this, we have to apologise right now, but your president looks like a fucking moron.
No more swearing on the channel. No more swearing.
As I said, as you can see, I found Obamagate. So can we just drop Obamagate now, Trump? I found Obamagate. It was on someone's property. I've posted it to you. It's coming over on FedEx. Okay? I know you hate FedEx, and you probably hate Amazon more, but guess what? They are not the American Postal Service, so it should be all sweet, okay? And we know that you don't like Amazon being next to your place, and we know you don't like FedEx being your... Look, I don't give a shit, Trump. You're a fucking moron. I mean, seriously, this is something I'm agitating about.
I know.
Trump, you're an idiot. Every time you tweet something, you make your country look stupid. I mean, I love it and I hate it because I think to myself, America was a country that we used to look up to as kids. And we used to aspire to go and see America. There's no way in hell I would want to go to America now.
Well, I mean, I'd only go to America if I had health insurance, like really good one too.
Oh,
and a gun. And body armor.
I want to go to Canada. I want to see Peter McKinnon. I want to go and see the Alps. I want to go and see everything up in Canada. There's no way I want to go to Mexico.
Mexico.
I want to go to Mexico and walk the wall because I can do it in a couple of hours. I mean, seriously, you can walk the entire wall in a couple of hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's only 17k long. I mean, Trump.
What's it made out of?
Slats.
Do you think people could break down the wall?
There's no way you could get through that wall unless you had a chainsaw. Do Mexico sell chainsaws?
Oh.
Or rope. Couldn't get through that unless you had rope.
Well, I mean, if you watch like any sort of like superhero movie where the protagonist has to do a rope climb.
Hang on. Or a normal handsaw.
A normal handsaw.
Or a jigsaw or a grinder or a
grenade?
Well, you have to be in the drug cartel to be. This is the other thing. They're talking about stopping drugs from going across. Do they understand that these people can throw higher than the wall? Do they understand that planes, the actual way that people go from Mexico to America, is mostly by plane? Okay, not right now because of COVID, but normally they fly into them. Trump, you're such a moron. Oh my God. It's like...
No more tests. No more tests.
Do you think there's a way we could inject inject something into our body to clean our body. Because,
there's a rule now.
antiseptic cleans it in a second. It kills it in a second. Or could we put light into our body somehow? I mean, my God, Trump.
I don't know. I don't know too many quotes of him, but all I can say is, look how big my hands are.
The Young Turks done a poll on the stupidest things Trump said, such as closing down the airports during the Civil War. Civil War. He actually said they closed down the airports during the
Civil War.
I have no idea.
Wait, you mean the one that happened like a billion years ago?
1700s.
That one. They had airports then. I didn't know they had planes then.
Oh, they had, I don't know, hot air balloons maybe?
Maybe like horses.
I don't know.
Just on foot.
All I know is the Young Turks have got a really funny video on YouTube where they talk about the worst quotes from Trump.
Do you reckon because we talk about Trump, our ratings just went...
Oh, I reckon right now Trump's writing out a tweet going, "That fucking whore from Australia who's a fucking moron. Hashtag lonely hero."
Hey,
Or, I'm the lonely hero. No, Trump, you're not a hero. You're a draft bludger, you're a working bludger, and you are a cohort...
Bankrupt.
And a bankrupt.
Yeah.
And you're a cohort with so many bullshit things. And these are not things where I've gone, oh, let's watch a whole bunch of YouTube channels and get an idea about what Trump is. This is actually hearing about it and then going and reading about it. Forbes, you're listed as actually bankrupt. Your beloved New York Times, I don't know why it's your beloved New York Times. Even your friends at Fox News are turning into your frenemies. I mean, I don't know if you realize this. And I watched CNN's descent from where they went from where they loved you to where they now hate you. I mean, even Fox and Friends are really Fox and frenemies.
Fox and Friends. That could be a really cool, animated show. Fox and Friends!
If you want to watch a funny animated show about POTUS, you can watch the one about POTUS's, Pence and his rabbit.
I don't know who that is.
Pence.
No.
Pence is POTUS's right-hand man. The only man he can't sack. I got that information from YouTube. The only man they can't sack is Pence. Everyone else is sacked anyway. So I just want to say very quickly, and there's a reason I've got the social media icons up there is because Twitter, Trump. There's a great South Park episode. If you're the president, put down your phone. Great episode. Seriously, Trump. Put your phone down. You're an idiot. You're making yourself into a bigger idiot.
Yeah, you're going to bring us into a war as well. What are you doing, bro? Why are you
that's my fear.
Fights with China?
My fear is that we're going to go into war.
We buy everything from China. There's nothing. We can't survive without the China.
Can I just tell you something interesting?
Without the Chinese manufacturing.
I was doing a bit of research.
We don't make anything. Do we even make bananas?
The bullet heads, not the casing, not the shell, the bullet itself. In America, mostly comes from China.
Yeah.
The actual bullet that you're going to end up firing on Chinese was probably made in a Chinese sweatshop. So seriously, unless you're planning on making everything back home, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Put your phone down. You don't need it.
We know the Chinese are doing some dodgy stuff, and they're doing very illegal stuff and very racist.
We know they're dicks.
The Middle Easterns and the Indians, but
we know they're dicks. But you're a bigger dick, so just put it down. Put your phone down.
Before we make war with them, let's make stuff that we can make first. Let's start manufacturing first. Let's
not even talk about going to war. Let's just make ourselves self-sufficient again.
Yeah, and then when we don't need China anymore, that's when we can declare war on them. But we don't really need to.
So the point of the matter is, I found Obamagate. You don't have to look for it anymore. It's been found. It's on someone's house. Twitter, put the phone down. Facebook, for anyone that wants to know, I don't use Facebook anymore. Go and have a look at my Facebook.
No one cares.
No one cares about Facebook.
No one cares. We don't care if I use. I don't care if you use Facebook. No one does. If I don't care, no one else does.
Does anyone care if I use Facebook?
No. Shut up. No, you don't need to do that.
There's 5 people watching us right now. No one said that.
You don't need to tell anyone that you quit Facebook.
Hey, I haven't quit Facebook. I just don't use it.
No one needs to know.
But if you do want to watch something, watch Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's cool.
My Instagram is looking really good.
Facebook though, but you know.
I know, but you know what can you do? My Instagram account's looking very, very sweet. I mean, I still use my Facebook Messenger because it's actually a really good messaging.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, some things you can't go without.
And I use LinkedIn a lot. So if you want to get in touch with me, Facebook message me for sure. Check out my Instagram; it's really cool. Watch my Twitter and my LinkedIn. And TJ's on Facebook sort of as well.
Yeah. I'll go on it like a couple of times, and I'm proper bored. Scroll through, make a drop comment, and just run.
And when he does make a drop comment, stop thinking it's fucking me.
Yeah, that's only directed to one person.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Who else thinks that you use my account?
Oh, no, I don't use his account. He does type to me when I'm driving, but he actually types what I tell him to type because I'm driving,
Well,
but...
yeah, you should use your phone while you're driving. Then people won't get confused.
But seriously, he's got his own mind. You can see that we've got different opinions.
Yeah, dog.
TJ loves Trump. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I love the quotes. I love how big my hands are. Look how big my hands are.
Hang on.
Look how big they are.
You gotta do this, do that. You gotta, yeah.
Look how big my hands
Look
are.
how big your hands are. My hands are big, my hands are huge.
A tremendous number.
Look at my tremendous crowds. My tremendous crowds were tremendous. Oh, Terence. Let's talk about the channel.
Alright, what do you want to know?
We've gone over time.
We're making some.
So we're
making some videos. Don't worry, they're coming soon.
We've got some videos coming soon. Sorry about the ones that I haven't done yet. I've been very busy with work. We had to get 400 people working from home, or 200 of them working from home. We had to do a lot of other stuff. It's been very, very busy for me, and I've been flat out the whole time. I'm slowly waiting here for the channel, the image to change. Look at that, finally changed. Yeah. Yay! So one thing you can tell from that is one building. We've taken it laterally, we've taken it using a fisheye lens, we've taken it using a bulb lens, and we've done 360s on it. 360s on things, not that building, but 360s on things. Now, to give you an idea on our 360s, our quality on our 360s is now absolutely amazing with up to 277 megapixels. That's 277 megapixels. Megapixels, they're so big pixels. The pixels are huge. The crowds are huge. The pixels are huge. And I'm just waiting for this to actually fire up the actual image. There we go. So to give you an idea of what we're doing, this is the sort of stuff that we're doing. I love this stuff. I really do. There was actually a video being played on the screen in Fed Square when I done this, and we don't know why the video didn't show up on the camera. So if anyone's got any ideas why the video didn't show up on the camera, let us know. I'm doing lots of 360s. I've got a museum I'm doing shortly, plus some other stuff. We're doing some very clever tricks to make sure we can hide the camera base away, the tripod away. That's the word. And this one has got a black spot on it, which is unfortunate. But you know, I didn't edit that one out.
We're practicing
with that one. So there's lots of other ones we've done. Plus, we done a 360 video the other day, and I'll see if I can actually bring that up. Shall I bring that up, Terence? The 360 video?
If you can, yeah.
I'll see if I can actually bring it up. Add source. I don't even know where I put it, so let's see if I can find it in a hurry. Image. Let's see if I can find it in a hurry. Where would it be? Oh, you know what? It's not going to work because we're going to see it laterally and not properly. If you go on YouTube with your mobile phone, you go to Clickham, Swanson Street, I think I called it, or 360 Swanson. So Clickham.360 Swanson. So it's Clickham, click.im/360 Swanson. You should be able to see something there. Our camera's about to run out of juice, Terence.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so go and check out our videos and our new stuff, and check out our website over the next week or so as we start to upload our stuff.
Yep.
Get everything done.
Indeed.
Indeed. TJ's trying to hurry along.
Indeed.
So put some comments up, say hello, keep in touch. I think we're going to try and do these more often.
Yep.
And we've got the gold wall now ready set up and going, and we've got our lights and everything else. So we're going to cut it across now to our outro.
All right.
And stay informed.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, stay informed. That's a big one now, actually.
Stay informed. Yes.
When he used to say, I thought, oh, shut up, you don't need to be informed. But no.
Stay informed.
Stay informed.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night and stay informed. Hey, Terence.
Yeah.
Guess what? The audio's not working.
I don't tell me we weren't playing. Were we playing?
Yeah, we've been audio.
Oh, okay.
Everyone can hear us at the moment. That's funny. You know what? I don't care about the audio. You've seen the outro. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.